Yo, Raul Balufa here, real estate investor, podcaster, wholesaler. Today I'm coming to you. I want to speak to the investor or wholesaler that's looking to work from home and looking to make essentially more net profit without more headaches. Okay. Something I've seen is now that people are at home a lot now that podcasting, real estate coaches, online businesses, now that that's getting more popular, there's tons more competition. If you've been in this industry, if you're generating leads, if you're talking to sellers, I'm sure you can relate. Any market that you're in. We're in South Florida, which is hyper competitive normally. So is Arizona, so is Texas, but now so is even Iowa. Okay, right? Everything is competitive right now. So how do you stand out from the crowd? Okay. How do you stand out from the crowd and not let the competition squeeze your net profits and allow you to work from home and live a good life? Okay. It sucks because you want to work from home, and I started on this journey, and I'll share with you my journey a little bit later, but you want to work from home and make good money, okay? Because you don't want to work from home and just make $1,000, $500. Like, you want to make good money, right? Substantial, like life-changing money. Because if you don't, then you can't afford to live free. You can't afford to hire people. If you're not making good money, you can't afford to really scale the business, and you can't afford to scale out of the business. Okay. And then you're going to be involved in the business doing a bunch of things you don't really want to do. And no one likes to work for money that's not like makes you happy, right? You're going to be unhappy if you're not making the money you want. So this is my way that we've been able to scale while I work from home and while my team works from home, and be able to kind of live a little bit with less stress, okay, and live a little bit less anxiety, okay? Naturally, as entrepreneurs or business people, you could probably relate. You get anxious when you're spending money or investing money in your business. It's not working. You're making less than you thought you were going to make in the month. Your projections are not accurate. And with this tip I'm going to give you is how I've been able to be a little less anxious. And it's going to be one person that's a virtual assistant. We pay them anywhere from $5 to $7 an hour. And what this person is going to do is spend 30 hours per week dialing your database. What do I mean by dialing your database? So if you've heard in my previous videos, or maybe you haven't, we use a dialer system to follow up with leads. Not only do we use a dialer to cold call, like a 3-line dialer, like Mojo, Five9, all these types of dialers. We use a dialer to follow up with our database. So our salespeople use it as well. Now, sometimes our salespeople don't work as hard as we'd like to, right? I think we can relate. Sometimes our salespeople get sick, or too busy on appointments, or too busy doing something else, or maybe you don't have any salespeople. So a good investment that has reduced our anxiety and increased our net income is a one caller, to do 5 to 7 minute phone appointments. Okay. So I would recommend that you don't get the cheapest caller you can find or lowest tier caller. I like to get people from South America who were either expats or lived in America at one point. So they understand the culture. You give them a simple script of how to do a 5 to 7 minute phone appointment, which I think I have on my website or my online program or something. If not, you can email me at info@raulbalufa.com and I can send you one. So basically it's a 5 to 7 minute phone appointment of how to get, what's the property condition? What's the motivation? Are there any deal killers? And what's the price range they want? And have your VA do that for 30 hours per week. And how do you track it? The dialer will track it. It's the most beautiful thing ever. So we have Daniel, he started as a cold caller with us in January. Okay, I'm filming this right now in August. So he's been with us for 8 months. And Daniel stood out. We saw that he was really good on the phones. He was converting a ton. So little by little, we had him just shadow me on Zoom. And we had him shadow my partner Lewis on Zoom doing calls. We recorded all our calls and had him listen to it. So he started learning how to do 5 to 7 minute phone appointments. So we said, hey, Daniel, we took the training wheels off 2 weeks ago. And we said, Daniel, call the database. I think you're ready. Let's do some 5 to 7 minute phone appointments. And his first week, he got a lady that was in our nurture database, and he did the 5 to 7 minute phone appointment. And At the end of it, she said she was at 215,000. Okay. House is worth about 340 and we could pay up to 210. So then he said, Raul, I got this lady, she's at 215. The numbers look pretty good. I called the lady, and through text, I got the deal under contract for 210 and we sold it for 230. So we made $20,000 and we're paying Daniel 3% commission. So Daniel earned money. We made money and it was on something that we probably weren't going to gather. And it was just on getting someone to do 30 hours a week on the phones to your database. So guys, I hope this helps. If you have any more questions, you can find me on raulbolufe.com. Check me out. You can reach me on Instagram at raulbolufe. I'll love to answer any of your questions. And if you're local in South Florida, do a meetup the last Tuesday of every month for free. Anyways, guys, love it. Peace. Have a great day.